Yo, what is up guys, Zimmer Gaming here, and in today's video I'll be bringing you guys another 3v3 commentary now. In this game we're going to be playing some more Balanced Druid, Demon Hunter, Arsham. So just quickly before the video starts, if you guys can hit that thumbs up, it really helps the channel out, helps it grow, helps it be seen. But with that being said, let's jump straight into it. Okay guys, so as you can see here, coming up against RMD, so Rogue, Mage, Druid this time. A very common comp in threes. Like I said in the last video, we came across a lot of RMP, so not too different. So as you guys can see here, starting off the game, we're going to be running out into the open straight away, trying to get damage on that mage. So the reason for this, getting combat means the rogue cannot get any stab stuff. So straight away, combat on the mage. Sorry, my demon hunter is going to be getting the rogue out straight away. So early in the game, chucking out a cage onto him. Now I'm just trying to build up a little bit of pressure, a little bit of damage, swapping to that rogue, hitting him, getting some dust onto him, so he can't re-stealth, trying to reduce the pressure. Now, sitting here, I'm going to be moving behind the pillar. Check the position that you guys can see here. Might be a little bit too early to go bear, but the rogue, he's trying to come for me. You guys can see the mage making his way in for me. So the only way he's going to get in is with the blinks, as you guys can see here. He's going to have to be blinking in. The rogue's going to be chasing. He's going to be chucking a DB out, Dragon's Breath, onto the healer, getting a full polymorph here. But as I said, going bear form, so straight away, pre-bear disco. You guys can see it close to my healer, in bear. You guys can see it popping that bar skin, popping that thorns, meaning the rogue is going to be killing himself if he chooses to hit me. Mage's combustion. So basically, this is their go. This is their pressure. Now, the rest of the druid, if you guys saw, they're trying to get a clone onto the demon hunter, not quite going to be able to get it because he jumps out of range. So sitting bear, trying to live, there's going to be chucking a cheap out onto the demon hunter. Looks like he's going to trinket. I'm trying to cast some cyclones, trying to fake them, get some kicks out, reduce some of their pressure. So again, play the game out a little bit here. Now, you guys can see here, mage did use his trinket. Rogue is running relentless, so he has to sit the full CC. Healer has his trinket in the open. Mage's temp shield comes out, so this is our go. A little bit of counter pressure, popping that incarn. I'm getting a little bit of damage out, but as you can see here, his temporal shield blinking away. Now, unfortunately, that's going to be able to top him up like a huge amount, getting to basically full health. The healer does it innovate, so he can be spamming purges, but not able to get it off in time. So again, just trying to reduce the pressure here. They're trying to run away now, so there's a stun hex onto the healer, which the mage dispels. Now they have run away. They're trying to reset here. Just pause the game. Let's just look at it. You guys can see here, no evasion from the rogue, no cloak of shadows. You can see here the mage has no trinket. He already used his temp shield. Heals in the open, so they're trying to reset. So now, run around, just get some pressure out, build up the astral power, make sure he doesn't get a re-stealth, try to keep him in combat. So you guys can see here, dust on the rogue, he has that lava burst on him, that flame shock as well from the resto chamois, just trying to keep him out of combat now. Healer sitting behind the pillar, getting a tranquility off. I don't have any way to stop this, too far away. That's fine. Mage is just getting some cast off. I'll hit him a little bit. Rogue is going to get a re-stealth here, I believe. Yeah, re-stealth. Now, if you guys saw that, the thing to do is, if a rogue gets a re-stealth, spam Sunfire. So the reason for this is Sunfire hits other enemies in the area. Now, Moonfire only hits like the visible targets, but if you guys didn't know, Sunfire hits everybody. So spamming Sunfire, he stealthed right next to the druid. He stealthed pretty close to the mage. So spamming Sunfire means straight away I'm able to get the rogue out before he can get any real pressure. So again, he's going to be chucking out a cheap onto the healer, chucking out a cheap onto the demon hunter, playing it out here. There's going to be their pressure, their offensive go. So straight away, going to be trinketing, going to be going to bear form here. Now, trying to live their go. Sitting bear again, pre-bear, very important, stops all their pressure. Using that frenzy regen a little bit early, but that's fine. Sitting pretty much full health, so cage coming out into the rest of the druid now, popping thorns as well, so a little bit of pressure out onto the hunter, onto the rogue, sorry. A little bit of clear pressure. Demon hunter is in metamorphosis, so again, a lot of pressure now. Full cheap comes out onto the healer. Gonna be a little bit of pressure. He's gonna be catching me in a cheap. Our healer's gonna be getting that earthen totem down, so good use of defensives by him, just trying to keep us up, trying to keep us full health. Now let's just look at this. You can see the rest of the Druid has no trinket. You can see the Mage still has no trinket. Rogue low on defenses, but they're coming up very soon. So again, playing the game out, trying to get some pressure, throwing out a few Star Surges, stun and Root Beam. Sorry, come out onto the healer. A little bit of an overlap, but that's fine. So again, trying to reset, they're trying to peel, trying to get away. This is our pressure, this is our go. We stopped there, so here's our offensive pressure. You can see them running away. Mage chucks his CS out onto me, trying to get some polymorphs out. Again, just trying to peel. Rogue is very low, they're trying to run. Reset now, build up that natural power, try to keep that pressure up. Don't want them to reset too much. Again, so hitting them. Rogue's gonna get a quick resteal to spam me that Sunfire, so straight away getting him out. Unfortunately, he does get the cheap shot on the healer, on the Demon Hunter, now onto me. So a lot of pressure. I'm going to be sitting here a little bit, sitting in bear behind the pillar. So the reason for this is like the mage cannot hit me, so it's only really the rogue. Rogue's going to be running away, mage going to be running away, trying to reset again. So very good for us, as you guys can see here. Have that bark skin up. I don't have that heal for a little bit, I don't have that trinket for a little bit, but they're in the back foot, so not too much pressure to worry about just now. They're going to be throwing a polymorph onto the Demon Hunter. Again, trying to reduce the pressure. Rogue getting a re-stealth, moving in again, trying to keep that pressure out. Not really a lot happening right here. Not too much, a lot of kiting. Just trying to reset the game for them. There's going to be now a Hex coming out onto the Mage, and the Mage is going to be trinketing that. Just a straight up, just YOLO trinket, doesn't want any part of it. So I'm going to be moving away a little bit here. Now let's just think about it. The Mage did a YOLO trinket, you guys can see here. The Rogue is following me in, so this says to me that they are getting ready for an offensive go. They're getting ready for a big burst damage. So I'm going to straight away, moving away, trying to get around that pillar. Straight away, you can see here, Mark of Death comes out. You can see here, the Rogue is chasing me. You can see the Mage is chasing me. Pre-bear, this is the Mage's combustion, the Rogue's damage. So a lot of damage coming out, as you guys can see here. Pre-bear this, pre-skin this. This is huge. When playing Balanced Druid, pre-bearing a lot of their goes reduces basically all their damage. So you guys can see here, sitting about 70% coming out of that cheap shot here, just sitting out, trying to kite them a little bit, using that frenzy regen. So again, sitting around 70-80% with those heals, with those defensives. Not a lot of pressure coming out from the team at all. So now, look at this, you guys can see here, trying to run away again. Mage has no trinket, heal has no trinket. Rogue getting stunned by the chamois here in the open now. This is my Fury Balloon. I have a little bit of damage here, so chucking out a few Star Surges, and just like that, gonna be able to force the Rogue's Cloak of Shadows by myself. So Rogue using defensives, Mage and Druid sitting back there a little bit, trying to reset, a little bit split now. Again, now we have the pressure, chucking out a few big Star Surges, trying to get that pressure, trying to put them on the back foot now. As you guys can see here, it's chucking a blind out onto my healer, so straight away, I'm in trouble. This is going to be a go on me, so trinket straight away. Going to be sitting in bear, moving back so the Mage is maybe out of range. He has to move in to hit me. The Rogue sitting deep to try to hit me, try to get some pressure out. There's going to be a bash coming out onto my healer, so again, a lot of pressure, sitting in bear, just trying to live this, trying to reduce as much damage as I can. The Rogue using his evasion offensively now. Stun coming out onto the Rogue, just trying to get some pressure out here again. Hitting him a little bit here, chucking a few Star Surges out. Now let's just look at this. Healer does have Trinket. There's going to be a beam on him, but it's going to be missing. I think I did get fake casted there, unfortunately. But the Rogue is in the middle. No Cloak of Shadows, no evasion. Very low at 20% now. If you guys look at this, look at my Astral Power, 60. That's enough for a Star Surge. He's sitting about 20% health. I do have that instant Lunar Strike ready, so a lot of pressure, chucking out a big Star Surge here, putting him to basically dead, doing like 20% of his health. Gonna be a Lava Burst coming out from the Shaman, a little bit of pressure from him, and the DH's damage. Healer not gonna be able to keep him up, so that's gonna be the kill for the first game. Unfortunately, the Rogue not able to live there, so pretty easy win for us. Not too much pressure. Okay, now guys, jumping into the second game on Black Rockhold Arena, we're coming up against a Resto Chamois, Balanced Druid, and a Survival Hunter. So, as you guys can see here, still rocking the same team, rocking the same talents. I have a PvP talent guide if you guys want to check that out, want to know what talents I'm running and why. So straight away, running out, setting the healer as my focus. I'm just getting some dots out here, getting some pressure, trying to build up that Astral Power, hitting all the targets a little bit. Stun comes out onto the Hunter. Not really too much happening yet. DH pops his Metamorphosis. There's going to be a Root Beam on the heal, so straight away I'm going to be sitting in bear form. I'm going to be using that bear heal, sorry, so sitting about 80% health. Not too much pressure comes out. I still hold on to my bark skin, I still hold on to my thorns. Haven't used my bear wall yet. So I'm just sitting here, letting it play out, popping bark skin here, since the trap is on the heal now. Running around a little bit, still haven't left bear form, sitting in that earthen totem, trying to stay tanky, trying to stay a decent amount of health so I can go offensive now. Hex does come out onto the healer here. Gonna be cleansing that straight away, gonna giving him innovate. He can top us up, he can start spamming those purges. Now, as you guys can see here, the rest of the Chamois has already used his trinket very early in the game. The balanced Druid has already used his trinket very early in the game. We haven't used any cooldowns really, I still have everything. 50 Astral Power, not too bad. A lot of damage here available, ready for the go. So again, just trying to get some dodge out, trying to get some pressure out, build up that Astral Power, trying to cast a Cyclone. Hunter's going to be kicking me, but again, just focusing on that Druid here, hitting that Hunter, hitting that Druid, trying to clear pressure here. This is Incarn. There's going to be a lot of pressure coming out here. Root Beam onto the healer, overlapped with the Hex unfortunately, but like I said, he used his trinket early in the game, has no real defensives. Hunter is taking a ton of damage, going to be fake deathing and popping that turtle there, trying to keep himself alive, but as you guys can see here, still 15 seconds left on the Incarn. Druid's 50%, Hunter's 50% as well. Resto Druid very low, both of them having no trinket. A lot of the defensives already used, so I'm just gonna be trying to pressure the Druid a little bit. He's trying to run away from me. Again, a lot of pressure coming in from us now. A full clone landing on the healer. Like I said, still no trinket. He has no shear for that. I'm not sure about the grounding, but he didn't ground that either, so a lot of pressure. Sitting out again, playing it out a little bit, trying to get as much pressure as we can now. This is his Earthen Totem. He's just trying to slow it down a little bit, trying to top his team up here since they're under a lot of pressure, so see how it pans out. Going to be a couple stuns coming out from the Hunter, triple stun. Still a huge amount of pressure, chucking out of thorns onto my healer since the Hunter's hitting me and him. So that's going to swap him to go onto me, reduce the pressure off him. Trying to chuck out a Cyclone here, really good. Getting both their kicks right here. It's going to be the Wind Shear and the Hunter's kick coming out. So 2 kicks on me, basically for no reason now. Hunter's going to be stunning me. I'm going to be shrinking to that, trying to stay offensive. There's going to be a beam coming out with no roots, so a bit of a YOLO beam coming out from their balanced Druid. Let's just pause the game for a second. Let's just look at this. Balanced Druid is sitting about 40%, healer sitting about 60%, and the Hunter about 80% now. No trinket on the healer, no trinket on the balanced Druid. Clone DR just coming off the rest of the Chamois here. Stun DR's coming off the DPS soon, so just play it out. Get a little bit of pressure out here. Got some damage coming up in about 10 seconds. Chucking a Cyclone out onto that rest of the Chamois since he has no trinket. Gonna be trying to get some pressure out here, hitting the Hunter a little bit. Demon Hunter hitting the balanced Druid back there. Trying to chuck out a clone here. Faking the Wind Shear again, so casting Cyclone, stepping to the side, faking that Wind Shear on the healer. Again, trying to get a lot of pressure out. We have a huge amount of clear pressure. They're all about half health, we're all full health. We have damage coming up, Fury of Lunas coming out, getting those instant cast Lunar Strikes out. Stun on the Hunter, putting him under a lot of pressure, chucking out 2 Star Surges into him here. With those instant casts, very, very low, has nothing, has no Faint Death, has no Turtle. Resto Chamois dropping that grounding totem, and just a little bit too late by the looks of it. Hunter is going to go down. Grounding totem just missing. That's his Ascendance as well, so not too much pressure. Now, guys, the importance of using trinkets. Like I said, healer trinketed very early in the game. No pressure, we didn't have any cooldowns popped. He trinketed it and still has no trinket, so this whole entire game, the beam on the back foot, they had no defenses really, no trinkets when we hadn't used any cooldowns, so this means the rest of the game, we have all that pressure. That's why we're able to get so many Cyclones off, so many Hexes, Root Beams, all full CCs. Since he has no trinkets, so guys, focus on using those trinkets at a good time. Don't waste them. Try not to YOLO use them like they did in this situation. Now guys, one more video, one more clip. Let's jump into it. Righto guys, here we are. Last clip coming up against a balanced Druid, a Frost Mage Mistweaver. So as you guys can see here, you can see I'm not running Thorns since there is no melee on their team. So when there's no melee, switch out Thorns for that Moonkin Aura. So start it off here. setting that focus on the healer straight away. Just getting some dots out on the balanced Druid here, chucking out some wraths, trying to build up as much astral power as I can to start off with. Now, you can see here the stun coming in onto the healer. I might be trying to move in for a cyclone here. Casting that cyclone, going to be landing it. There's going to be the mage's trinket coming out straight away. Healer's sitting in a full cyclone. My healer's sitting in a polymorph, but we seem to have a lot of pressure coming out here. He's going to be reversing that polymorph, jumping away, just trying to live a little bit here. I'm still going to be sitting in the open, trying to cast, trying to get some pressure out here. Mage is going to be able to lock me. He's going to be under a lot of pressure, has no trinket, huge amount of damage, landing a kill instantly, just like that, guys. Huge amount of pressure, not going to be able to use his defensives in time, so as you guys can see here. He used his trinket, playing it out a little bit. You guys can see here, healer sitting in that clone, I'm getting locked out, so straight away. Huge amount of damage coming out here. You can see Incarnation, Berserking, now there's instant cast Lunar Strikes. Healer is sitting a Hex. Now, there's going to be 2 Star Surges right here, 1 big Star Surge right there. 30k, followed by 1 more Star Surge. The Druid is going to be dispelling the Hex, but not in time, I think, for the global. So the 2nd Star Surge right now, guys. Going to be dropping him, killing him straight away without any defensives, no temp shield, no ice block or anything. So this is a pretty easy game. Keep in mind, this is about 2600 MMR or something like that, so pretty high up there. Pretty easy game. I'm not sure why he didn't use defensives, but whatever, it's fine. So guys, that's going to be it for the game. For the video, sorry. If you guys enjoyed, like I said again, hit the thumbs up. If you guys disliked the video, hit the thumbs down. Let me know why in the comments. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day, and peace out.